everyone. My name is Michael Atme, Director of Business Development with LendSuite Software. Today, I'm excited to bring you an update from EPIC Loan Systems. As many of you know, EPIC Loan Systems has been a leader in the short-term lending industry since around 2010. Part of that leadership has been driven by innovation. And innovation sometimes comes internally and sometimes it comes externally. So I'm excited today to discuss our brand new integration into EPIC Loan Systems. Paydoff, helping you reimagine your digital payments, is now fully integrated in EPIC Loan Systems to help you provide collection activity. As many of you know or heard me say, it's really easy to get money out on the street. The more difficult part is getting it back. So now, not only can EPIC Loan Systems assist you with the front-end underwriting, the loan management side of things, the servicing of these loans, now we have a valuable tool fully integrated to assist you in the collection activity. But I don't want to steal all the thunder. I'm really excited today to have Michael with Paydoff joining us to discuss in more detail what that integration looks like, what Paydoff does, and how well they do. So please help me welcome Michael to the call. Michael, how are you doing today, sir?
Doing very well. Thanks. How are you doing, Mike?
Doing well. We are so excited to have you guys now fully integrated. I know it took a while, but we're glad to hear. So for everyone out there, explain a little bit about Paydoff and what makes you guys different and how you help in the whole collection process.
Yeah, we're really excited with the collaboration with the LendSuite team to kind of build and launch these integrations. So essentially at a very high level overview, Paydoff is a white labeled collections automation platform. So essentially what we're doing is we're leveraging years of data and machine learning to achieve higher collection rates than traditional agent-driven methods in approach. Luckily, we have a really good track record across a diverse range of industries, but where a lot of the synergies comes between, the EPIC and the Infinity clients really is around that short-term installment, unsecured lending space. So we have a fantastic track record in that space. And what we do is we bundle up a really comprehensive solution that allows any lender to start collecting and getting results from day one. We allow them to maintain their own brand identity, can essentially not be a third-party collections platform, collection agency, I should say. We're essentially bundling that up to kind of fit in and integrate with either EPIC or Infinity, and then scale up to meet those the specific requirements that those lenders have. Okay,
so I've been on the other side of the fence, right? And collection is always scary. It's kind of a risk.
Yeah.
So how do you guys help mitigate that risk when it comes to compliance, complaints, things of that nature with consumers that are kind of in a hard spot?
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of risk involved with, on the collection side of things, especially when you're giving those past due consumers or charged off consumers to a third party debt collection agency or let's say a debt buyer. There's a whole different range of compliance and legislation that comes into play as soon as you give it to a third party. What's nice about the Paydoff platform is it is white labeled and it's basically a licensed platform that you will own and operate in-house as part of your own operations. And that gives you a little bit more flexibility in terms of the compliance piece, how you communicate with those past due consumers. And obviously the economics and the cost benefits are a lot stronger when you kind of utilize technology, automation, and an in-house solution to achieve those results. Regulations are complex. They're always changing. And what is nice about having a platform is, we've made it really easy with our auto campaigns to have that code-based compliance on autopilot. So there's no need to worry about agents getting trained, going off script, and maybe doing something that's outside of regulations, as that is, already built into the platform. And what's nice about that is, yes, you have lower risk on the compliance side, but consumer preference for self-service and digital communication and preferences is really on the uptick. As you kind of know, consumer sentiment is always changing. They're avoiding traditional methods like phone calls, conversations. So Paydoff just obviously keeps them compliant, but we're really empowering the consumer to resolve on their own terms with a really user-friendly, digital, and compliant experience.
So now that we have you guys fully integrated into EPIC, What is the different experience from someone like who's maybe using a collection company where they upload files to what you envision will be an easier use for the full EPIC integration?
Yeah. So what's really nice about the EPIC integration is how easily and quickly it is to get up and running. So we've made that link between Paydoff and EPIC, and to really get onboarded and started incredibly simple. What we'll be able to do in EPIC is we'll be able to kind of automatically ingest those past due loans, those past due consumers automatically. And we can kind of do that in a multitude of different ways. In terms of best practices, and in terms of what we've seen with the integration, is you can actually set up multiple triggers that will automatically send those past due consumers from EPIC over to Paydoff to do our automated collections, magic on our end. Or you actually have the capacity to do a bulk maintenance of, selecting a number of different loans, maybe once a month, and sending those to Paydoff. We definitely recommend doing the process where you're automating that. So it's a nice standardized process from A to Z. And they can be a variety of different triggers like days past due or number of, failed payments. So that's really nice in terms of that integration. We've always, taken a lot of pride in getting our unintegrated clients up and running really quickly, but we've just taken that a step further with the EPIC and the Paydoff integration there. So really nice to see clients getting up and running really quickly. And once you go live, results pretty much start on the exact same day that you launch your first campaign with Paydoff.
So right now we're in the heart of collection season, right? Mm-hmm. So we're seeing volumes down, but collection volumes up. Is it too late to really launch this, or is it still time to get this up and running and make some magic happen?
No, certainly now is the best time to get up and running. So what we see is typically our best months are, anywhere from March, April, and May. What's interesting, though, is we actually had one of our best collection months in December of last year, which seems to be, typically one of the slower months for collections. So we're very bullish on this tax season. And what is quite nice is obviously the machine learning and the data that we're collecting is always being, updated and optimized. So, collections every single month across our client base has just continued to grow and get better. So I would definitely recommend, with the quick onboarding times and how fast we can get the results, now's a fantastic time to get up and running with the integration.
Okay, awesome. Well, Michael, any closing statements you want to make to any EPIC customers and prospects on Paydoff and what they can expect working with you guys?
Yeah, so we definitely know the EPIC clients tend to be on the larger lending side of things. So with Paydoff, you'll get a one-to-one relationship with an onboarding manager who's going to set everyone up with an A+. So we have a dedicated onboarding manager who looks after the consumer lending, short-term installment lending space as well. So they know what an A+ looks like. And then as you transition into account management, that's where you're going to get a one-to-one relationship there as well. And they'll be your guiding kind of the North Star, so to speak, on as things change, update, compliance. We're basically keeping you abreast of that, learning across our entire client base, and then helping you implement those strategies as you go. So it's not just a set and forget in terms of here's the platform and here you go. Super easy to get up and running, but there's going to be that support on that side of things. The other thing I would mention for EPIC clients is we know that you probably have maybe some kind of collections agents and teams internally being a bigger lender. So what Paydoff does via this integration is everything we're doing, we're ledgering and sending that back to EPIC. So the fantastic thing is if you do have agents that are, calling on them, they can stay abreast of what's happening on the consumer engagement side of things from the Paydoff platform, and actually use that as intelligence to make more informed and more engaged conversations. And what I mean by that is instead of having, a list of 1,000 past due loans or consumers and kind of calling them on a cold basis, you'll now get intelligence from Paydoff on who's engaging, who's self-serving, who's maybe self-service to a point but hasn't quite gotten there yet. You can actually use that intel to, maybe have a consumer that's at the 1 yard line, have a human conversation with them, and then really close that loop and, use that data that we're passing back to EPIC to kind of increase rates on recovery even further.
Okay, Michael, no, this has been extremely informative. And I know the EPIC team has really enjoyed working with you guys. And, we're excited to get this up and running. And I know some of our customers are already talking to you. So it's only a matter of time before I think you'll be helping a lot of our customers, with their collection activity.
Yeah, we're excited to do that.
All right. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Mike.
I would like to thank Michael Atme again for joining us from Paydoff. That was some great information. As you can see, I'm so excited about how I feel the Paydoff integration will help EPIC customers just perform a little bit better. And, with their tools and their collection activity and the compliance aspect of it, I think it's going to be a great benefit. So if you want to learn more, as you can see, I've included a QR code right here to the right of me. So therefore, if you could go ahead and, click on that to learn more, the Paydoff, as he mentioned, get you up and running quick. It's not too late. The collection season is not over. So please reach out and learn more about what Paydoff has to offer.
Thank you.